covenant. He brings out how God's anger is going to create an occasion for unbelievers to judge him as a powerless God. He brought so many matters before God, and on the strength of this argument, even Jehovah Adonai, he repented of his anger. As you deal with the Holy Spirit intimately, he will not spare you an opportunity to show you
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Welcome to today's session. We are here back again. It's another day. Today is non-farm payroll, and I know a lot of traders are just excited to take advantage of the market, basically to see how much money they can make off the markets. All right. Okay, so let's I think news is coming in the next thing 40 something minutes. Let's see. All right, so in 40 minutes time we will having non-farm payroll. All right, guys, so if this is your first time of joining me, please hit the subscribe button and make sure to engage in the chat section. Let's get to converse. Let's converse, man. What is your expectation? All right, so today we are just going to focus on gold and US30. So if you joined yesterday I made mention that I'm expecting US30 to push at least to retest this level. That is what I indicated with this arrow. We were in a demand zone, so which I think in the stream I made mention that we were seeing price come back down to at least dip a little bit lower, and that's exactly what happened. And exactly 4 p.m. we saw some move just as always discussed. So if you are new, you can kindly go back to my page, check out some of our past uh, live sessions. I'm sure you will learn one or two things from it. Okay, so today what is my expectation? Basically, we are back into the highs. So basically this is the all-time high. So this is basically where we are. So and as you can see, this is as a result of the interest rate. So during the New York session, within the stock market open, we saw price push to create a new high. And of course, during the interest rate, we had a drop in price. We had a drop in price all the way to 3800 price level, and now we are back to this same zone. So basically, what is the expectation? What is your expectation? What do you think is gonna happen in today's market? Let me know in the comment section, in the chat area. Let me know what is your expectation. So basically, I am not expecting price to create a new high. So since we are in a supply, I'm looking forward to see, sorry, price could create a new high, but basically what I'm more interested in is to see if we can break this level. So let me just make use of this. If we can break this level, then I'll be expecting price to drop, to tank. So we are back to a significant area, significant zone where we saw a significant drop from that level. So basically, today being non-farm payroll where we are expecting some volume in the market, then there is a likelihood that there should be uh, a further correction in price, a further correction. Now if you take a critical look at the price action, because it's very key, Now let's look at previously what happened. This is prior to the interest rate. Look at how price danced. Okay, after that we saw this push in price. Then of course, when it came to the interest rate there, we saw price dancing once again, then push to create a new high. Then of course, during the news, we saw a drop. Okay, so we are seeing similar behavior. So you see price dancing, now we are having this push. So basically my expectation would be to see price maybe create a new high, then we can probably look out for a flush down. So I'm not going to be interested in the buys. So if apparently the news comes out and it's positive and it's affects US30 in the sense that it pushes it higher, trust me guys, I'm just gonna hold my peace until next week. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. But overall, I'm looking forward to see a sell happen. So price pushes, then eventually drop, or maybe an outright drop to break this structure, then we can have a further drop in price. So basically, a replica of this is what I'm expecting. It might not happen all today, but going into next week, that is it on USA. That is basically what I'm expecting. My view on this 15-minute candle, because that is basically where I'm trying to see some nice pattern. On the 30 minutes time frame, you can see it's still the same structure, just that the immediate trend looks more bullish. So that is why there is still expectation for a push, maybe to retest the 38,600 level, then of course maybe a flush down there. So that is basically what I'm going to be looking out for. So let's take a look at gold. So gold, basically I'm seeing this as a range on gold. So this is basically a range. So if price breaks its immediate high, then we should see price push at least to retest the high created yesterday. So a break of this high for price to push higher and retest the high created yesterday. So basically this is what my expectation on gold. So I'm gonna be bullish on gold immediately I see price break this immediate high. So if you are anticipating same with me, then of course you can have a sell stop right here. A sell stop right sorry, a buy stop right here will do. A buy stop right at this point. So let's identify that. So with that in place, we're gonna adjust this. All right, so maybe we might even see new high if price pushes higher. So from the build up of yesterday, with this accumulation, basically a retest of this zone, which of course was previously a resistance, which is now 10 support. So we have seen price accumulate in that area for quite some time. That is from 5:30 p.m. yesterday all the way to this afternoon. That is massive. So for a couple of hours there has been a ranging market happening right here. So in the event of the volume we are expecting, I am looking forward to see this gap being filled. So that is basically the expectation on go. So a buy stop at this point will be in order. So basically, let's see what will be the risks. So looking forward to catching up on a 90 pips while we are risking 48 pips. So that is slightly below 1 is to 2 risk reward. Slightly below 1 is to 2 risk reward. So that is it on gold. A minute to go for the new hour candle to pop open. A minute to go. It's NFP and today is the second trading day of this month. So basically, as we always, as you already know, it is always safe to apply risk management in all that you do. That ensures longevity in this business. Please, if this you are just joining me for the first time and you have not subscribed, please do well to smash that subscribe button and engage in the chat session. Let me get to know what's your position in today's uh, market. What are you expecting from NFP? So, now let me just drop here first. Then. Regarding US30, it would be safe to trade at exactly 2 p.m. today. That is 30 minutes after the data release. So that is for information purposes for you to prepare yourself accordingly. So why I give you guys exact timing, what happens or what is likely to happen with US30 so that you can use the information, go back test, and be a very good US30 trader. Yeah. It's waiting time. All right, so we are expecting bad news. All right, so let's take a look at the fundamentals for US30. Maybe it will give us an idea to support our school of thought. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Of course, to trade US30, I have ample time. As I said, I'm going to be looking at to engage US30 in the next 55 minutes, which is by 2 p.m. That is post NFP. So it's only gold that I'm looking forward to trade within these times all the way into NFP or even after NFP by having a buy stop here, which I'm risking 48 pips. So if it suits your system, feel free and be my guest. So yesterday I was expecting positive USD, but it did not happen. So having returned back to this level and price is currently trading below it, so we can be looking forward to see price drop at least to retest the immediate low or price can drop into this demand. So basically, let's see. So if everything aligns with the index, then of course our projection on gold will definitely take place. So let me just put an alert so that the moment it gets triggered, we can be on the lookout. Forty-eight. 20 minutes to go. Ta ta da da. You just got to wait. Wealthing movement is always not palatable. I see you, Jason. Thanks, bro. Yeah, Rehan. Thoughts on Euro USD. Alright, so let me just check it out and give you my thoughts. Personally, I don't trade Euro USD, but of course, I can give you thoughts. Now, Euro USD. So basically, Euro USD is bullish. This is just taking the exact same structure as the index. Look at this. It's the flip version of the index. It's the flip version of the index. So basically, I think we are triggered. Yeah. So now we are game on a go. So Euro USD is just a flip version of the index. So basically, if the index keeps dropping, then of course we should see further continuation on Euro USD. So for me, I would advise for you to wait to see this break in structure. Then of course you can pull the trigger. It still looks very bullish from the 4-hour time frame. You can see there is this high. It is yet to test, which obviously aligns with. Let me just do this. Okay, so basically this is the level that Euro USD has tested currently on the 4-hour time frame. So I just have to step to the daily to see how does the daily looks like. So basically this how it is, and this level kind of looks like a significant level because that is where price retested to push higher. So, and if you take a critical look at this level, you can see there are a lot of rejection here on the daily. So for me, in as much as it looks bullish, if I were to trade Euro USD, I would not trade based on the information I've just shared with you, rejection around this level. But when you come down to the 1 hour time frame, it looks clearer. You understand? Because you have a range here to fill. At least the next rejection on the 1 hour time frame is this level right here. I think I did this analysis for someone. That's why I had that line there. You understand? So the next level Euro USD might likely retest is this level right here. Okay. So with the bullish structure on the uh, hourly time frame, it kind of sent a signal that we should see price push higher. But looking to the left, man, for me, I wouldn't go in for this trade. Yeah, I would want to rather wait to see price break, maybe retest and push. Or better still, if I still want to go for this trade, then I will have a buy stop right here, knowing that with the intended volume, if price breaks this, at least it has the capacity to continue pushing higher, and that would be a good call for me. So you see that you are going in for a buy stop when price breaks the immediate high, to expecting price to fill this gap or this range, or you just sit on your hands. That is, you do nothing when it comes to Euro USD. That would be my thoughts if I were to engage on Euro USD. So gold, I think right now we are in some little profit. I'm seeing a little profit right here. Ooh. So this would likely be a point I can consider to start taking some action, maybe break even or take partial. But ultimately, this is my first TP. This is my first TP, which aligns with the risks. So basically, I'm risking 48 pips. So with the measuring tool, you can see this is 49 pips, and it aligns with this rejection where this bullish candle rejected. So I'm expecting a clean move like this at least to the TP1. So at the TP1, if this happens before the release, trust me guys, I'm just going to close my position and just sit on my hands waiting for 2 p.m. to make a decision on US30. So Raihan, I believe my thoughts on Euro USD has helped out, or it probably met at align with what you were expecting. So that is it. Still watching this bad guy. Please kindly like the stream. At least you can see a couple of guys online. If you are impressed with the content so far, kindly smash that like button. And of course, if this is your first time of joining me, I will really appreciate if you smash the subscribe button so that you will be among the guys that will get notified anytime I'm coming online or if I drop any content. Thank you very much. So, about 10 minutes to go. Highs broken and price is back into the red zone. 10 minutes to go. Mr. Damson, afternoon to you too, bro. So a couple of minutes to the news, and we are finding ourselves back in the red zone. So price, it was a buy stop. Price came to trigger and now in red, but I think it's because it triggered early. Sometimes when we see such incident, then of course it's likely gonna shake you, maybe gets back into a negative and even potentially take you out, but eventually still comes back to your direction. So basically, this trade, if in the event that it takes me out, I'm still gonna have a buy stop here. If it takes me out, maybe prior to the news, I'm still gonna have a buy stop. But if it's still hanging on prior to the news, man, I'm still gonna stay in it. There is no need to jump out of the trade. So that is why it's always advisable to accept whatever risks you are taking. What chart are we cashing out today? So basically today, as you can see, what we have on the screen is gold. So I'm projecting that we see a retest of yesterday's high. So I'm actually expecting the bulls to come in and push price higher on gold. As for US30, which of course you already know, US30 is my baby. It's always delivering back to back. So US30, I'm going to be waiting for 2 p.m. So in a couple of 37 minutes before I can decide on what to do with US30. So for now, we are at the mercies of gold. Still hanging on, man. Now, price has broken the low of the previous 30-minute candle. Not looking good, but like I said earlier, risks already on the table is fully accepted. So 6 minutes to go, about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. So basically, if you don't have any position running, just apply a buy stop right here, because we might see something of this sort. There might be a spike downward, then price flashes upward. So if you don't have any position, best to have a buy stop. So US30, like I said, I'm expecting to see a replica of this move. So it's always best to wait for confirmation. So I know NFP, there's best to trade post uh, the data release. So I'm gonna personally wait for US30. Then of course I will engage accordingly. About 4 minutes to go. Two minutes to go. We are warming up here. So let me take a look at this guy. Okay. Mm, wow. Everywhere looking bullish. But of course, in a matter of time, there's going to be a switch. So we're just going to wait for that time. Not looking good from the 15 minutes, but of course, it is what it is. It is still within the playbook, so we are sticking to it, man. All right. It's really approaching our SL. Really, really approaching the SL. Let's see if there will be some magic turn. Some few seconds to the release. Not looking too good, but we are holding to our gun, man. Almost took us out. Oh no. Whoa. So that was a loss, and apparently the sell expected on US30 took place, but of course there's obviously going to be another opportunity, so which I'm still going to stick around to take advantage of that opportunity the moment I see the confirmation. So gold turned out to be a loss, which is fine. Whoa. So the index flew, became the so it's positive for USD. Wow, massive, 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 massive. So the release was positive for the USD. So it is what it is. Took a hit on that bad boy, man. So I think just gonna wait patiently for a confirmed setup on US30. So apparently we were in the supply. So this sell is no news for me. As you guys already know, I was expecting sell. But it's best to stick to my time, man. That is what has always brought the money. So we stick to what pays. Let's try to understand what is happening here. Who is this guy? This guy? Who's this guy disturbing me? Okay. So it was only a one-time test and price is dropping. I guess the Euro USD guy escaped. So it's just an exact opposite of the index. Exact opposite. Sticking around, man. It's gonna be a long waiting time. Long waiting time, even though it's just about 24 minutes. Waiting to see if we can have a second chance to jump into this cell. Because it has a long way to go. Like I said, this is exactly what I'm expecting. Price to tap back down. But of course, this time around, I'm looking forward to see price hit this level. It's 38,200 price level. That is my expectation on US30. So just gonna be patiently waiting to see if I'm gonna have a retest of this level right here. Okay, so getting some push correction there. It's still too early. So this high looks like on the 1 minute time frame. Oh Lord. That is massive. Whoa, crazy. So the range actually held, but this zone couldn't hold. That's crazy, man. Bro, push up, push up. Can we have a retest? Can you give us some retest? So let me stay on a time frame that will be clear so that I don't get to miss out in case I have the opportunity to jump in. So this is the level I'm at least looking forward to see a retest. Then I will step down to the 5 minutes time frame to see if I will get a good risk reward. So on the 5 minutes, it's retesting, but I need something more. I need something deeper into this zone. At least if I'm going for, let's say for example, if I have an entry somewhere here, if I have an entry somewhere here, yep, somewhere here, then of course I can maintain this as my SL, which will be about 45. Then I can look out for exit at this level. So I want to see how price reacts. So I would love to see price dip into this area. Then probably if I have a rejection, then fine, that would be nice for me. So that would be an appreciable entry. So though price came to the tip of this entry, but it currently it is still moving, and it is not advisable to jump into a moving trend. So you might be a victim of FOMO, the fear of missing out, and you jump in. What if it keeps correcting to give a proper entry? Maybe as at that time it has pushed further higher to maybe take you out, because a very few persons would probably want to would probably want to use this high as their SL. So let's say for example we are now in the zone and you are picking your entry right here. So you'll be risking about 106. So you want to step higher. So about 112 pips for 158 pips. It's cool though, but I like to keep my SL tighter. So let's see. So we are in a 15 minutes time frame. So apparently price got all the way to this point. So meaning that if we had entered, it would have been maybe a good opportunity. But like I stated earlier, I'm gonna wait for 2 p.m. So it's just 15 minutes away from now, which obviously is not a big deal. For a better confirmation, then of course you would be sure of whatever you are doing, because we are working with statistics, not with emotions, guys. That bell really went with the flow. Still ample time, man. So I'm basically gonna stick around all the way to 2:30 p.m. GMT. That is basically still at least 39 minutes from now. So let's confirm if it's about time. Certain companies I would like to see red before jumping in is still currently green. So we still have about 8 minutes to go for the new hour candle to pop open. So let's take a look at how it looks like on the hourly. So this is how the hourly time frame looks like. So remember, my overall target is this. So of course, it doesn't matter if you were not able to jump in right from the beginning of the move. What matters is catching a move, making money from the market. One of the most difficult things for some traders is whenever they take a loss, they just want to recover immediately, and they end up taking more losses, because at that point in time, you are not thinking rationally. You are just acting based off emotion. But if you have a system which has been working over the years, trust me, you are not just going to be getting emotional because you took a loss. Because right from the onset, it is believed that whatever trade you might have taken, you should have been able to make peace with yourself right from the onset that probably it might get into a loss or so. What a smooth drop on US30. It has even come to break the low it created with the previous candle. That's crazy, man. Crazy. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That was a very clean retest on the 5 minutes time frame. So in just a couple of 15 minutes, about 30 minutes, it just did an amazing 117 pips. If you take a look at this, so 111 pips because it dropped further. This is the power of US30. But trust me, there's still going to be an opportunity. There's still going to be an opportunity. So let me give you a guideline. If you're still going to be trading US30 today, so it is about 2 p.m. now. The new hour candle is just going to pop open. So let me give you a roadmap. So this is basically why I was expecting price to hit that this level. So if you take a critical look at what is happening here, so let me just extend it. If you take a look at previously, we saw a drop, price rejected. This is as a result of this is as a result of interest rates, right? Price corrected bullish before. During the press conference we saw a massive drop. So now that became a reference point. Remember, from the onset I made mention that I'm looking forward for a replica of this same move, a replica of this. All right, so now if we are looking for a replica, then there's a tendency that what happened in the original might likely happen in the current, let's say current specimen, right? Or current thing you are trying to mold out of what you saw previously. So basically this that is the basis for which the exit was this point, and that is why I'm still telling you guys that there is still probability for price to correct, right? So this time around, might not do the full high, right? So but it might retest this 38,400, and trust me guys, if it does retest 38,400 and we see a nice rejection of that level, then it would be a good opportunity to write price down. Okay, so now the new hour candle is up. If you take a look at the previous, let's look at the hourly candle. Look at how it looks like. Okay, so the hourly candle for me is just long. If you take a look at previous price action, look at this. Whenever we saw a long candle, there was a little bit of correction. Okay, so even in this bullish candle we saw a correction, came back down before it finally pushed. So in today's case, previously this was as a result of news. Okay, so we had a rejection for price to push up then come back down. At least it pushed to this point, 38,388. So now my expectation would be this level right here. Look at this bearish candle, look at its high sitting on this level. So technically I would expect price to push to this point, then tank. But of course, market might do what it wants to do. Ours as trader is just to project and act accordingly. So there are 2 times still left for trading today. Now 2:30 p.m. GMT, that is in the next 27 minutes, there is a likelihood that there will be an opportunity. Now if you don't have an opportunity by 2:30 p.m. GMT, guys, there will be an opportunity between 4 p.m. GMT to 5 p.m. GMT. I will come back on Monday to show you guys the trade probably that I would be taking within that time, to tell you guys that I had already pre-inform you that there is a likelihood that there's going to be opportunity within that time. So if you have not taken any trade today, if probably you joined me in the gold trade, which eventually was a loss, we took a loss of 48 pips, and you didn't go in aggressively on this one, which had delivered 111 pips, then of course there is still hope for you. By 4 p.m. GMT, there is gonna be an opportunity. Remember, the trend is bearish. The target is this level, so of course you can sit on this level to do what? To buy. So all you need to see is a rejection. You want to see a rejection here, you can buy. All right, mind you, that is going to be a correction. So maybe I might be coming online again by 4 p.m. to trade alongside with you guys, maybe. So let's keep tabs of this channel. If you have not subscribed, you can hit the subscribe button so that when I come online, you will be notified to be a part of that wonderful session. So yesterday it was the same time. Look at the time, 4 p.m. Look at Wednesday, 4 p.m. this buy. So look at it. I took advantage of it. Right? So even the sell from, look at this, from 4 p.m. the bearish candle, let me zoom in, this candle right there, look at it, that was 4 p.m. So price held, push down, we had a push up. So even if you had your stop loss right here, you would have been able to capture this. So I'm just unleashing my secret on US30 to you guys. Those of us that want to learn can learn, but of course there is some tricks to apply depending on the day, so that you know how to actually maximize the setup properly. So at this point, guys, I think I'll be calling it, I'll be drawing the curtain, because I'm not calling it a day, because if there's probability of coming back by 4 p.m., Jason says I should come back by 4 p.m. So we'll see. I'll try as much as possible to see. But if I am online, it's just going to be about 30 minutes, because I have an engagement by 5 p.m. So I would try to be online by 4 p.m. to see how we can take advantage of whatever opportunity will be available within that time. So that will be it from me this moment. So hopefully we'll see you again by 4 p.m. and make sure don't overtrade. Always preserve your capital so that you can trade again the next day. That is very, very important. Thank you guys for sticking around. I remain your host, Mr. Wex. Peace.